If you would like to create animations, comic books, coloring pages, nice posters for your Sunday school, but you don't know how to draw or how to animate, well, stay tuned because today's video is for you. Hey there guys, it's Ivan here from ANIMATE. I hope you are doing awesome. Before I start, remember to hit that subscribe button and also click on that little bell icon so that you can get notified every week when I upload a new video. Now today I'm going to do a product review of one of the products you can find on the ANIMATE website, and I'm going to review the Bible Buddies. Now the purpose of the Bible Buddies is for Sunday schools or pastors or youth leaders to download the Bible Buddies or to purchase the Bible Buddies and create their own animations to teach kids about the Bible, Bible stories, etc., even if they don't know how to draw or how to animate. Now today in this video I'm going to show you guys how to do this, how you can create your own animations, and also how you can create your own comic books, and also how you can create your own coloring pages that you can use at your Sunday school. Now before I get started, please stay right till the end of this video because I'm going to give you guys a free gift that will help you get started and to know exactly what you need to get started and to create your own animations. So let me start showing how you can create your own animations. Okay, now what I have done here is I've opened up CrazyTalk Animator 3, and currently about a week or week and a half back, CrazyTalk Animator 4, or actually Cartoon Animator 4, was released. I actually have received it, the new version. I haven't installed it yet. I first wanted to do this video because otherwise I have to learn the new software, and yeah, then I can't release this video on time. So I've decided, let me just quickly do this video with CrazyTalk Animator 3, and then I will install Cartoon Animator 4. But this is in CrazyTalk Animator 3, but everything you can do in CrazyTalk Animator 3 you can also do in Cartoon Animator 4. So when you go to the Reallusion website and you purchase Cartoon Animator 4, you will still be able to do everything that I will show you in this video. Now let's, as mentioned, I'm going to do two things, or I'm going to show you, actually I'm going to show you three things you can do with CrazyTalk Animator 3 or Cartoon Animator 4 that you can use as a ministry tool for your Sunday school. Now the first thing I want to show you is exactly how easy it is to create your own animation, and I'm going to do this without drawing anything and basically without animating anything, just to show you guys how easy it is and that you can also do the same. Now I want to create a scene where Jesus is walking on water. We all know that scene, and I'm going to show you guys how easy it is. So the first thing I did, obviously I opened up CrazyTalk Animator 3, and now I want a sea. I want the water scene. So here on the right hand side you will see different tabs. You'll see projects, actors, animation, scene, special effects, props, and elastic motions. Now what I want is I want a scene, and with CrazyTalk Animator you have already you have different backgrounds you can use. There's image layers, and then there's also scenes, and here you can see is an animated beach scene. Okay, so let me double click on that and open that. So here is a scene. Now obviously back in Jesus' time there wasn't beach balls and umbrellas and stuff, so I'm just going to delete all of this. This is not going to be necessary. I'm going to delete the small ships as well. So yeah, so we will have this clean piece of ocean here. Okay, so now I've got my scene, and as you've noticed I haven't even drawn anything. This comes with CrazyTalk Animator 3. Now I want my Jesus character, and you can do that once you've purchased the Jesus character on the ANIMATE website. That's the Bible Buddies. So here's Jesus. Let me double click on it, and it will also open it up. So let's just wait a while. And there you go. Okay, so there's your Bible buddy, the Jesus character. And so now you've seen that you've actually have your whole scene, and you also have your character, and you haven't even drawn one single thing. So you can actually create something this beautiful, this nice, without even drawing anything. Okay, so now the first thing what you need to do is, obviously you must resize Jesus so that he fits there. Okay, let's just move him here. Okay, and let's click on that just to zoom in closer. Okay, let's just make Jesus a bit smaller so that the beach doesn't come in. Just resize him a bit more. There you go. Zoom in, but there you go. So now you can see Jesus is standing on water. Okay, so there's your basic scene. Now the next thing you need to do is, you will see here is animation. If you click there, and there's motion. Now motions is basically different motion types that you can drag onto your character, and your character will then do that motion. So you don't there's no need for you to do any animation. You can with CrazyTalk Animator with keyframe animation, but it takes so long. CrazyTalk Animator has done it for you, and that's why I say even if you can't animate, you can create your own animations. So now let's go to the human, and let's go to elastic. I just need to remember, I think it's move. So you'll see there's jump, and there's run, and there's different motions. Okay, so I'm looking for the walk. So the S means for start, L is for loop, and E is for ending. Okay, so I want to start walking, so I'm here. You'll see at the bottom on the first frame. Just make sure you're on the first frame. So now let me show you how easy this is. Okay, you take the start walking motion and you drag it onto your character, and there he starts. Now the second thing you do is, now you drag your loop animation, walking animation, as much as you need to. Okay, so it's 1 and 2. I'm gonna make it say 6, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then the ending is where he stops, and there he stops. Okay, so it took 150 frames to do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna shorten this. Create, edit, project, settings. So I just want to make the total of frames let's say 151. Okay. Okay, so if I go to the beginning. Now I just want to zoom out, because now I'm gonna let him walk from one section to another, from point A to point B basically. Okay, so he starts there. Okay, that's the first point. So let me just go to frame, transform. So there's a keyframe. So I want, if I go back to the beginning, you'll see he goes back to his first position. But I want from here, I want him from there to start moving. So let me just create a keyframe there. And then, as he walks, when he stops, is that last step. You see that last step. Okay, so is where he's gonna stop. So then I'm gonna move him on this point. I want him to be there. Okay, so let's go from the beginning. So he stands at one place. If you look at the keyframe here at the bottom, stand, and from there he's gonna start moving, and then there he stops, and then he in this walking motion. Now let me click play, and there he is walking. How cool is that? You didn't even have to do any animation whatsoever or any drawing skills. Now obviously this is quite far. Now here at the top you'll see where the mouse is. That is the camera motion, or not motion, but it's the camera. So you control the camera here. So if I click there, you'll see there's the record. Now I can zoom in on where I want my camera to be. Okay, let's say I want him there. Okay. Now exactly the same thing. I'm gonna open up the camera. There you go. So from here, exactly same spot here in the timeline, I'm gonna just create another keyframe there, and then on this same keyframe there, now let's move the camera, same spot there. Okay, now see what happens. Okay, if I click play, the camera moves with him and it ends. How awesome is that? So there you've created your first animation, Jesus walking on water, and without even drawing anything or doing any animation. That's how easy it is to use CrazyTalk Animator. There's so many other things you can do. Let me show you some other features. I'm just going to zoom in to his face. Okay, so what you can do is, let me click on him. If I want his eyeballs to move, you click on his eyes and I can make his eyes move. How cool is that? So if I do that on the first keyframe, and if I, let me show you now, let me go back to camera view. If I press play, he's now looking at the camera while walking. So that's cool. Now let's say I want to make his eyes blink. Okay, so that's easy. You're gonna change his sprite. So I'm gonna click on sprite editor and his eyes. Let's do this. Let us start him off with a nice smile. These are his different mouth sprites. So if you want him to talk or to have different facial expressions, you can do this here. Also with the eyes, there's different eye sprites and also eyebrows. Okay, so I want him to blink while he's walking. So he's smiling. Let's go back. He's now smiling and he's looking at the camera and he's walking. How cool is that? Now going back, now I want him to blink. Now let me show you how easy that is. Okay, so you go, let's say at this point, you click on his left eye. It is now currently highlighted on normal, so I want eye close. Go to the second eye, eye close. Then I move 2 sprites and then I go back to normal. And let's say we do it here again. So eye close, second eye close, move 2 sprites, go back to normal. And let's say once he's stopped, we let him blink as well. So click there, second eye close, 2 sprites, back to normal eyes. Okay, now he's looking at the camera, he's smiling, and he's gonna blink. Look at that. How cool is that? So there I just created a quick animation of Jesus walking on water, and as you can see there, I mean, there's so many awesome motions that if you want him to jump, you can make him jump. If you want him to perform like dance, there's some dancing. If you want him to say hi, if you want him to pick up something, there's so many when he's sitting, and there's so many motions. And the nice thing about CrazyTalk Animator, even if you can't draw or there's something here that you don't, or that you want something but it's not here, you can also go to Reallusion's website and there's motions that you can buy. There's characters that you can buy. There's scenes you can buy. There's props you can buy. There's so many things. If if you're looking for something, a prop, a background, a character, well, it is there. You can buy it on their website. Even motions. I've bought quite a few motions to just make my life and my job easier to create animations. So this is the first thing I wanted to show you, is to create your own animation. So there you go. Jesus is walking on the water. So there's the first animation. So let me just zoom out and let me clear it. So that's the first thing I want to show you that you can do with Bible Buddies, and you can create your own. You can create your own animations for Sunday school. So I've cleared that. Okay, let me just create a new project. File, new project. No, okay, that's going to be better. There you go. Now let me just go here. You can see on the Twinnovate website is all the Bible Buddies characters that's currently available. I'm adding like a new one or maybe 2 every week. There's some props, and there's also a whole complete pack. There's a crucifixion pack. So there's Pontius Pilate, the high priest, Roman soldiers, and Jesus on a cross. So yeah, everything, all these characters are available here on the Twinnovate website. So let's go back. The second thing I want to show you is to create your own. You can create your own comic books with CrazyTalk Animator. So basically, again, what you do, let me drag in, let's say, Adam. We drag in Adam. And while it's loading, okay, there's Adam. So what you can do is, the second thing, okay, you can also add, I'll show you examples of what I've done. You can also add a scene, any scene you want. There's quite a few. You can add a scene, and then basically you can move your character. So let's say, there's 2 options. You can move your character, so basically you can say his right arm, move it, forearm. So you can basically do all this. Or the second thing, again, here by animation, you can go to, I think, now I must try and remember where it was. Bonus G3 human and poses. Okay. So here you have different poses. So let's go stand, and here you can see there's different poses that you can add onto your character. So let's add this one onto my character, and there he is, but it doesn't look quite right. So what I can do is I can change the hand sprites to something that I can use that will look better. There you go, that looks better. I can also move his eyeballs to look at the camera, and maybe his facial expression, again, give him a nice smile. So, and there my character has is in a specific position. Okay, so basically what you can do is you can load your characters and load backgrounds, and you can give them certain poses, or if you can create your own, like I've mentioned. You can, let's say I want to just move his hands in a better position like that, and let's say I want to make his head like that. That looks more so you can create poses for your character, and then you can go render image, JPEG. Remember to click on current frame, and you can select size. I normally go for the 4K size because that's the biggest size, so you'll have a large resolution image, and export it. And then what you can do is, let me show you a few examples that I've created. So these are images that I've created with CrazyTalk Animator and the Bible Buddies. So I didn't create animations, I just created different poses for these characters to create a small scene. Here's the crucifixion scene. Here's Adam and Eve. Eve wants to eat, or she's ready to eat the apple, and Adam doesn't is trying to stop her. Here's Moses and Pharaoh and the Apostle Paul. So these are poses that I've created, as you can see. Now you can create your own cartoons. Let me show you how. So basically you created your pose, and with a background and everything. I didn't add a background here, but you have your background, you exported your image. Now you can go to a graphic designing program. This one is Draw Plus X6, which is a very cheap one. It doesn't exist anymore. They're actually going under another name, but there's free graphic programs that you can find on the internet that you can also use. Now basically what I'm going to do is File, Open. I'm just going to open Animation Jobs, Bible Buddies, and let's say I want to use this one. Okay, so copy, and I want it say in frame 1. Okay, resize it so that it fits into that little block. Let me just zoom in. Make it fit a little bit more. Okay, just ignore those Twinnovate signs there, and let's just erase that so it doesn't come into the other blocks. And there you go. There's your first block, and obviously you can now add bubbles and fill in with white, and you can resize it. And then you can add text. Oh wait, I want to add text separately. Okay. And you can add your text. Let me just resize that, add it in there, and there you go. Obviously you can just play around with it a lot more, and you can create your own comic books with CrazyTalk Animator. How cool is that? Again, you didn't even drew one single picture. Everything was done for you with CrazyTalk Animator. You just use a background that comes with CrazyTalk Animator, or that you can purchase on their website, or you use your the motions, the pose motions, or you can create your own ones, or you can buy characters and props, or use the Bible Buddies, or you can still create your own characters if you can draw. But yeah, you can now create your own comic books for kids, or you can create just posters that you can put up at your church, at your Sunday school, for instance, like these pictures I created with the Bible Buddies. So you can basically create your own pictures, print it out, and put it on the wall at your Sunday school. So that's the second thing you can do with the with CrazyTalk Animator. The third thing I want to show you is basically one of the Twinnovate projects I'm busy with is Superheld 101, which is a Afrikaans Christian animation series, and basically what I did just to create a whole community and get kids excited, what I did was, now these characters I created myself. Okay, you can also do this. Currently you can't do this with the Bible Buddies. I haven't made it available, but I want to show you one of the characters is Simon. Okay, let's double click on Simon. Okay, so he's now busy opening, and now this is Simon. Okay, so that's one of the main characters. But what I did was, when I created the character, I created all my characters, even the Bible buddies, in the Draw Plus X6 graphics program. Okay, so this is the character, but what I did, I made everything white and I left the outlines black. And then I created and I rigged a whole new character that will look like this. Okay, the pupils aren't in there for a reason, which I can't remember now. But yeah, there was a reason why I didn't add. But you can, if you create your own characters, you can just create the eye pupils. I didn't do it. I can't remember why. But yeah. Anyways, so basically what I did was I created the same character but just in black and white. And then again, let me just delete this one. Then what you can do again is you can go to the pose, stand, and one that really looks cool is this one. And there you go. There's a nice pose. I can just quickly adjust, say, this left arm so that it's on his hip, and the right arm stands a bit out, so move that one in, and again just drop his head a little like that. There you go. So there's a nice pose, and again you can then render it as an image. Remember, when you render it, you want it to be a PNG if you want the background to be transparent. In the previous example for the comic book, you can keep it on JPEG, but if you want, for this instance, you want it a PNG so that the background remains transparent. Okay, so basically what I did is I created this character in this pose, and then what I did, let me show you. I'll go to freebies here on the Twinnovate website. I created coloring pages for the Super Held 101 characters. So here is the exact same character, exact same pose. There's the eye, the pupils, and I made this available for kids to color in. A nice feature again that you can do with CrazyTalk Animator. So if you have nice Bible characters or any characters that you want the kids at your Sunday school to color in, well, this is a nice way to create your own coloring pages. And I mean, just see how easy that was. Basically, again, what I did was in this software, in Draw Plus, I imported that PNG file of the character, and that was basically black and white. Just added a few things. Let me just show you again. Now I've added his name and the border and the logo and all these things in the software. And I export it as a PNG file. Publish as PDF, sorry. Publish it as a PDF file. And then it was a nice printable that people can print out from the website. There's all the characters, and they can just simply print it out and the kids can color it in. How awesome is that? So 3 things you can basically do with CrazyTalk Animator. So there you go, guys. I hope this video really helped you and inspired you to create awesome content for your Sunday school. Like I've mentioned in the beginning of the video, I've got a great free gift for you guys. If you click on the link below in the description box, you can download your free guide to get you started. Now in this guide, I've listed all the links where you can purchase Cartoon Animator 4 or CrazyTalk Animator 3. Also the content and marketplace stores where you can purchase characters, props, scenes, motions, all of those things that will help you to create awesome animations. The link to buy the Bible Buddies is also there. Plus you can get the Apostle Paul Bible Buddy for 50% discount if you use the code that is provided in that free guide, starters guide that you can download. Plus then I also listed there courses that you can take. The one course is actually a course that teaches you CrazyTalk Animator a bit more in depth if you really want to know the software. Today's video was just a taste of what you can do and how easy it is, but it's still important to learn the software. So there's also a link on a course that you can take where you can learn CrazyTalk Animator 3, and it will really help you, because I used these courses. I've also listed other courses that I will recommend or suggest if you really want to take this seriously and create awesome animations. I took these animations and I created the first animation I ever did was a music video, and I'll add a link up here or here, and you can look at that video. That was my first animation I ever did with CrazyTalk Animator, and also using the courses. I took these courses to really improve my skills, and that was the first animation I ever did. And you can do exactly the same if you just take these courses. So the first course in this starter guide is one to teach you CrazyTalk Animator 3. That one I will definitely recommend you take, and then the others are just recommendations if you really want to take this seriously and to really create awesome animations. Like for instance, I am doing the Super Out 101 animation series, so that is a bit more professional animation series that I'm creating, and if you want to do something similar, then I recommend you take also the other courses. But guys, I hope this video really inspired you, and please also I created a Bible Buddies Facebook group. Please go and join that group, because there we can share ideas. I will also notify everyone there when a new Bible Buddy is uploaded and completed for purchase, and you guys can also showcase your animation there. So feel free to join the Facebook group. Also the address, the Facebook group address, is in the description box below, so you can just click on it. It will take you to the group and you can just ask to join. So I hope to see you guys there. Now guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next week. So God bless and goodbye.